Hello, Delta Eats family. This is Ashley Watts, Farm to School Program Coordinator at Delta Health Alliance. Today we are at Hollandale School District to interview the amazing cafeteria team for our virtual field trip. So let's tune in and see what we have.
Hey, come on inside.
So, hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm very well. Thanks for meeting with me today. Can you tell everyone at the Delta Eats family, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is JoAnn Martin, and I'm from Greenville, Mississippi.
Beautiful. What do you do?
Here at the Hollandale School District, I'm the food service director for the K through 12.
Beautiful.
Yes.
What inspired you to serve in this position?
It goes way back. I don't think we have enough time to discuss it, but it goes back many generations from my grandmother, great-grandmothers, and my mom. It's just a lot of history dealing with food.
Food and serving
preparation,
others.
yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
How long have you been serving in the food and service industry, and how many students do you currently serve in the Hollandale School District?
I currently have about 15 years serving within the food service capacity. And here at the Hollandale School District, we have a total of roughly 600 students. Enrollment is steady increasing, but 600 is our goal for this year. Yeah.
So, quick question since we're talking about food. If you could be a veggie, what kind of veggie would you be?
Oh, wow. I would say a carrot. I would love to be a carrot.
A carrot?
Yes.
Do you like it at ranch?
Yes.
Okay. I bet a lot of schools and a lot of those who work and attend schools, they want to know about their food, but typically never ask because they're typically eating the food.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you answer to all of our Delta Eats family, where does the food in my school breakfast and lunch come from?
The items that we have here at our school district comes from Mississippi Department of Education Purchasing Program. And they actually have items that they procure out to us, and we use those items to build our menu from.
So because you said procurement, what a big word. What is food procurement?
Procurement is the process by which we go by to get the items that we need on our menu. Yep, it's a very detailed process.
Okay, so why would the CAF procure food instead of growing and harvesting it themselves?
I would think with the amount of kids that we serve, to grow those items, it would take a lot of land. And I don't know if we have the experience to make sure that we have those products on hand. So it's best for us to use vendors to ensure that we have those items and we can have multiple sources to gather those things that we need.
Understood. What is one important thing you think students should know about the procurement process?
It's a lot of hard work, but we are dedicated to ensure that the students are, to ensure that our students receive the necessary components that they need in order to make sure they're healthy and to assist them in their growing as a healthy child in Mississippi.
How early does the CAF team have to prep the cafeteria menu in advance?
Well, with normal circumstances, we did a 3-week cycle to 4-week cycle. Currently, because we're dealing with the pandemic, we're forecasting a week in advance. We're doing weekly cycles now.
So, with cafeteria preparations, how long does it take to prepare 2 meals a day when we were in school versus now during the pandemic?
I think it's pretty much the same. With our meal preparation, it depends on what item we're preparing. So we have some items that, based upon our HESA book, that we can do it in one day. But if it's something, extravagant like our Thanksgiving reuse, then we have to, do it as a step-by-step process. But currently, we're still dealing with the same time frame.
Why is it essential to have a team of cooks versus having one chef to do all of the cooking?
It's important for us to have a team of cooks versus one chef, because with the team, we're able to divide everything out. We cook in such large batches that we have to split the meal components with different cooks. So
Understood.
it helps us out with the whole process.
So out of the 9 individuals that are on your team, how many of the cooks assist you?
Out of the total of 9 people, we have about 5 cooks. We have some part-time and substitute workers within that number as well, but currently we have about 5 cooks.
Okay, could you tell me what the team of 9, how do they all help feed an entire school district?
We have some that prepare the menus. We have some that serve the menus. We have some that put up the goods when they come in. We have some that help maintain the dining room spaces by keeping them clean and helping whenever they need to restock the different serving lines. So it's a total busy little engine here.
So it's safe to say you could not run this operation by yourself.
No, it's not a one-man band here.
My name is Lena Adams, and I'm the cafeteria manager at Hollandale School District. And I've been here for 12 years and been in the manager position for 3.
If you were a vegetable, what would you be?
I will be a broccoli because broccoli is high in protein and it's healthy for you.
What is the most eaten food item on the menu?
The most eaten food on the menu is chicken. The kids love chicken.
What would you say the most least eaten food on the menu is?
It's a salad.
Salad.
Yes.
Awesome. Hi.
Hello.
What is your name and what do you do here at the Hollandale School District?
My name is Bridget Gibson. I'm one of the cafeteria managers here, and I've been here for 7 years.
Beautiful. As a cafeteria school manager, what kind of vegetable would you be if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, I would be spinach.
Spinach, and why?
I would say spinach because it's a green leafy vegetable and it's full of fiber. And it's healthy for you.
So I have a question about cafeteria food procurement. How does your team at Hollandale serve 600 kids in a school year?
Okay, we go by participation, past participation. We look at the item weight and serving size.
If you order 10 pounds of squash for a taste test, how many 1-ounce servings could we serve to students?
Okay, we could roughly serve about 160.
In your opinion, what are the benefits of receiving local food?
I think when we receive local foods, we have the chance of adding money back into our local farmers. We're able to help out our local community. We also are able to give our children the exposure to local grown products, and we're able to have things that are healthier because they are grown at a close.
Mississippi grown.
Yeah, Mississippi grown.
For all of our Delta Eats fans, what is Farm to School and what does it help Hollandale School District do?
I guess Farm to School is exactly what it says. It brings the farm to school. So it gives us the opportunity to have items that are grown locally, that are grown across the state of Mississippi. And it allows us to allow our students to have different taste tests and try new items and things that they normally probably wouldn't try at home or based upon the items that we have currently with the state bid. It gives them different things to try.
Yum. How is Farm to School assisting the cafeteria right now during COVID?
In so many ways. Farm to School has really been more than wonderful for us during our pandemic. Farm to School currently, we have so many things that's going on. We're actually campaigning for the Farm to School week in the month of October, so we're working that, in the process of working that. Farm to School has allowed us to partnership with Farm to School Institute, so we were able to be a part of that this year, and we're procuring with different farmers through Farm to School. So we have someone, Miss Ashley, who's helping us get our Farm to School program where it needs to be.
Beautiful.
All right, thank you.
Now this is a COVID question. Did COVID start for you guys March or April?
It started in March.
Okay, so when COVID initiated in March, how challenging was it to serve students during this time?
When it first started back in March, we're pretty much a little bit more advanced than what we are now. We was dealing with total unknown, and we did not know what we were actually dealing with. At that moment, the school district, we went along with the governor mandate, and we did a total shutdown. And at that time, we started doing emergency feeding, and we were feeding on a daily basis, if I'm not mistaken.
Are there any sneak peeks to this October's Farm to School?
No sneak peeks. We're going to keep it quiet until time.
Okay.
But stay tuned.
Beautiful.
Yep, stay tuned.
And the last thing about food, because we definitely know food is yummy, and we definitely talk about some of the great yummy food that the kids like here and some of their least favorite foods.
Yes.
But what happens to the least favorite foods? They become waste. So what would you say food waste is? How would you describe that to an elementary kid?
Food waste would be the things that we don't use that we have to throw away. So waste would be considered trash once those items are not used. Here at the Hollandale School District, we have several things that we use in order to cut down on waste. During normal school time, we participate in what they call office versus serve. So we offer those items to the students, and they have the chance of picking up what items they want to actually eat. And that helps us cut down on the actual waste. Another thing that we use here at the Hollandale School District with our garden, we use compost.
Yes.
So those items that we collect after the students have, finished their lunch period, they're able to take their trash and they're able to collect those items or leftover items and use it as, nutrients for the garden.
Is food a necessity? Why, yes. Did you know that food is such a necessity that the U.S. reports more than 530,000 tons of food is wasted annually? What does this mean? This means globally, you, me, our government officials, teachers, we're all wasting so much food that we could actually expand the size of Mexico by 2050. That means we waste quite a lot. But what do you think the problem is? The problem is nearly 40 million tons of food is wasted every year. That is 80 billion pounds of food that equates to more than $161 billion every year. So let's think about some of the foods that we typically throw away. What are you throwing away at home or at school? I'll give you a second to think about it. Sometimes we may throw away fruit peelings, unfinished food, eggshells, and so on and so forth. But now think of why you throw away this food. Why are we wasting? Typically, we waste because sometimes the food is just simply icky. Sometimes we become full, or we simply don't want it. Can you think of any ways that we can correct this problem? For example, if we want to try a new food and we're not sure if we like it, what should we do? I'll give you a second to think about it. Of course, ask for a sample. We can taste test things, right? We can sample it, see if we like it, love it, or simply try it. Only getting a small portion helps, and it can go a long way. Sometimes we can give away the food to a friend or a family member. Sometimes we can even compost it in our gardens, like at the schools that we have. We can all do our part with eating healthy and eating local, giving back and being mindful.